on the screen is the flavor of the week, man. The way we can bring out edification, because he's just a sample size of the 2/3 who don't want to hear the reproof of Yahweh Shah. You know, this guy found out he's an actual comedian, so he's a court jester in Esau's system, man. You know, and the Lord is turning these spirits up where they proclaim their unbelief, you know, proclaim their disdain for the words of Yahweh Shah. Now we want to play the video and set the tone.
I've been wanting to say this shit to y'all for years, respectfully, to the black Hebrew Israelites. What purpose do y'all serve, bro? Every time I see you niggas, y'all standing on street corners, dressed like superheroes and barbarians, just yelling at people. All y'all want to do is no shit? What purpose do that serve? Y'all don't got no money. Every time I see y'all, y'all on the corner somewhere, freezing or sweating.
Let me show y'all why the ones of us that can, why we go out there in the highways and byways. Luke 14:23. And Yahushua said unto the servant, go into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled, Salakia, may be filled. And the highways and hedges are the main roads and the country lanes, basically. That's basically what it is. And so we go out there, or the ones of us that can, we go out there, and that's why some versions say highways and byways. Let me get that. Why it also says right here, the highways and hedges. The main reason why they say that are the main roads and the country lanes. There you go. There you have it. There you have it. Rest of what he's saying is going off. That's why I'm not reading that. But let me get. You'll be confused. Yeah, other versions say highways and byways, and compel them to come in that my house may be filled. KJV says highways and hedges, but it's basically like that's what it is. And so that's why we go out there and that's why those of us that can go out there again, go out there and we prophesy as bidding to the marriage. So that doesn't mean that brothers don't have money. That doesn't mean that brothers don't have money. A lot of brothers, most brothers have jobs. Because unless you got some type of disability, you get some type of check from the government, like, which there's few brothers that they're in situations where they have to, but most brothers, they got jobs. And but hey, the brothers brought out GMS Saints and the Most High. The brothers brought out that you're a comedian, so you're scoffing. You're scoffing. And uh, mockers. Mockers. Let me just get this one. This is your mindset. This is why you say what you say, because you're a scoffer walking after your own lust. 2 Peter 3:3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts. Verse 4 saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. This is your mindset. This is why, because you don't think that what we're saying is going to come to pass. You don't think that what we're saying is going to come true. And so you hold no value to it. You don't see no value in what we're doing. That's okay. We'll be that. We'll be that to y'all, man. Fools for Hamashiach, because it's really Hamashiach. One Corinthians 4:10. We are fools for Hamashiach's sake. And you may say, well, why does it say Christ then? Because it was translated into the Greek, but Christ is a Greek title. We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are, and this is written in Greek, but it's really Hamashiach, because it's really the Lord's title. The Lord's title is Hamashiach, and his name is Yahushai. We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. And that sums it up. We're looked at as fools for Hamashiach's sake.
Y'all ain't got no building. Y'all don't make no bread.
Let me address that. Fools for Yahweh's sake. Okay, I already looked that up. Oh, the Most High dwelleth not in temples. Let me get that. Because you said, why don't we have a building? Acts 7, verse 48. Howbeit the Most High Yahweh dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. So there you have it. The reason why I said the Most High Yahweh is because the Most High's true name in the ancient Hebrew is Yahweh. In the Paleo Hebrew, it's Yahweh. The true Hebrew, the true Hebrew is Yahweh. Dwelt not when temples made with hands, it said the prophet. That's why. It's not like brothers, if they didn't wanna, could not get a building. It's cause that's not where the Most High Yahweh dwells. Let me get that. Where two or three are gathered, there I am in the midst. Salakia for that noise. There I am in the midst. Matthew 18 and 20. For when two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. So there you have it. Where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. And also, let me get this. Let me get this. Hold on. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost which is in you, which ye have of the Most High Yahweh, and ye are not your own? Verse 20. For ye are bought with a price, therefore glorify the Most High power of Yahweh in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High power of Yahweh's. You know, 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High power Yahweh, and the Spirit of the Most High power Yahweh dwelleth in you? 2 Corinthians 6:16. What agreement have the temple of the Most High power Yahweh with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power Yahweh, as Yahweh has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be their power. They shall be my people. That is actually like the beginning of that. Even though we're not in the new covenant, like we're not in the new covenant because we're still having to teach, you know, we're in the grace period. That's what we're in. But alright. So there you have it. That's why we don't we don't have a building. And also, he said something else. Y'all not making no money, which, even if we wasn't, but most brothers have jobs, like I said. And also, you're not supposed to make money off the ministry. Buy the truth. Let me address that. And sell it not. KJV. Proverbs 23, verse 23. Buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instruction. Oh. Instruction and understanding. So you're supposed to buy the truth and sell it not. And let me get also this right here. Matthew 4:4. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High Power Yahweh. Let me get treasures in heaven too. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves don't break through nor steal. This is gonna benefit. You may think, oh, how is that gonna benefit me? Which is what you're saying. How is all this knowledge gonna benefit me? How is it gonna benefit you when this money that you're all about chasing the bag, right? I mean, you're a court jester for Esau, like the brothers mentioned. So you're all about chasing the bag. You're all about chasing the bag. Well, what is gonna happen when them friends that ain't backed by shit? What's gonna happen? What are you gonna do, more specifically, when the dollar crashes? What the fuck are you gonna do with all that them FRNs that you collected when the dollar crashes? You ain't gonna be able to do shit. You ain't gonna be able to do shit. But that's where the trust in Yahweh Shemi Shai comes in. That's where that heavenly bank account come in. Treasures in heaven. That's where it comes in. That's where it comes in right there. You may say, "Oh, just prepare for that." I just prepare for that. Luke chapter 12, verse 16, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. Verse 17, and he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? Verse 18, and he said, this will I do, I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and all my goods. Verse 19, and I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years, take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. Verse 20, but the Most High Power Yahweh said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. And who shall these things be which thou hast provided? Verse 21, so he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High Power Yahweh. Last part is the kicker right there. So he that is layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High Power Yahweh. Which that cuts the whole prepper mindset, but of prepping carnally. Having a whole shed full of shit. A whole bunker full of shit. When having a whole bunker full of shit, it's what they do. Well, what if you're not gonna be able to get to it? You're not gonna be able to get to it. You may say that I'll just prepare for when the dollar hits, when shit hits the fan, when the dollar crashes. But guess what? Guess what? What if you ain't able to get to it? Yeah, what if that night, that time, that soul shall be required of thee? Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High Power Yahweh. Oh, while you're chasing that bag, right? And you finally get that bag. That bag is a bag full of holes. This is what y'all do, man. You have sown, Haggai 1:6. You have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Meaning, the shit's falling out. Meaning, because of bills, because we're subject to payments here, man. But I just brought out how man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High Power Yahweh. Let me get this one also. You know how you're supposed to lay up treasures for yourself in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break in through nor steal. Instead of relying so much on carnal treasures. Which is FRN, these FRNs is fiat currency, meaning it's not based, and it's not based. It's fiat currency, number one. Number two, it's not based off of anything. It's not. Those are supposed to be IOUs, the paper money. A dollar is a measurement. So the paper money is supposed to be IOUs. If you do your fucking research, you find out that they're supposed to be IOUs. Meaning you're supposed to get gold for them or silver for them. But it's no longer based on the gold standard or silver. It's basically backed up by nothing. Well, it's the petrodollar, but that's not even reliable when you look at it, because it depends on these countries in Western Asia, so-called Middle East, selling in other countries, the petroleum exporting countries, oil exporting countries, selling their shit in dollars. But in a minute, the BRICS, which a lot of them are joined to the BRICS, like Saudi Arabia and Egypt, they're gonna have their own currency, January 1st. So that's gonna cause an impact to the dollar. I wouldn't be surprised if it crashes. So that's when I already told you how just depending on prepping for it is gonna work out. So hold on. So the best way to prep for it is to spiritually prep for shit hit the fan. These treasures in heaven, man. You say how's this wisdom gonna feed me and my children? Well, let me get this. You looking at things calmly, not spiritually. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is his treasure. There you go. And faithless. You say, but the natural man, you that natural man. Talking about we can't eat books. You that natural man. We can't eat books. But the Most High Yahweh can feed you. You can't eat books, but the Most High Yahweh can feed you. And this book shows you how to follow him. So, shows you how to follow him so you can please the Most High Yahweh and be on his right side. Be on his good side whenever he brings the judgments. But you, the natural man. You, the natural man. 1 Corinthians 2:14, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High Power Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. Yeah, the natural man. Talking about we can't eat books.
Y'all contribute shit, but to cause confusion and disruption amongst people. Y'all don't help nobody, bro. Dead ass.
Don't help nobody.
Bunch of fucking angry black men.
We're providing this wisdom that could save your fucking life. And it's not just so-called black men out there. Latinos and natives and Israelite foreigners of the speckled bird variety were looking like the other nations.
And trying to find their way. Won't y'all go get a job, son? Huh?
They always say this. Again, most brothers have jobs. What do you think they live out there? What do you think they live on them corners? Nah. They go back home to their crib. And or they go to work after. I know. I used to, I wouldn't say be a part of the camp because I wasn't a part of the camp, but I was a fruit. I know brothers got jobs. Meaning I was like there at the camp, but I wasn't a part of it. But I did contribute in my own way. But I know brothers got jobs. Brothers ain't bums.
Won't y'all find a way to bring some money to your organization so y'all can help people? All
Shouting. This fucking guy. Man shall not live by bread alone. This natural man.
thing I see you niggas do is yell at people and insult people. Y'all don't contribute shit.
Insult people. Let me get that. Rude in speech. This is all the natural man sees, man. That's the natural man. That's like okay, assholes. Let me do it this way. Second Corinthians chapter 11, verse 6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. So Paul is telling you right here, you be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. Man. Fucking scoffers kill me. Yeah. I couldn't look it up on you, it's alright.
This society.
Scoffers kill me.
Now, nigga, you got
And you a fucking court jester for Esau.
spikes on your fucking wrist, and you got a turban and cape. I'm supposed to listen to you, son? Fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas look like
Outward appearance. Do we judge things after the outward appearance? Do you judge things after the outward appearance? Second Corinthians. Let me do this first. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 7. Do you look on things after the outward appearance? If any man trust to himself that he is Hamashiach's, let him think of himself this. Let him of himself think this again, that he is Hamashiach's. Even so are we Hamashiach's. You look on things after outward appearance. 1 Samuel 16 and 7. But the Lord, the Most High, but the Lord Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or on the height, Slakia, or on the height of his stature, because I refused him. For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahweh looketh on the heart, which is the mind, the lob, the mind. So man looketh on the outward appearance. That's an example of that. You're wearing turbans. And we wear headbands, some of us. But it's just headbands. It's not a turban like these. Even though you have some camps that wear turbans, but we just wear headbands. But some of us do wear headbands, and there is nothing wrong with that. And the capes that he's referring to are the garments. But man looketh on the outward appearance. Look at someone, and that means you have the heart of a natural man. You have the mind of a natural man. You're looking on the outward appearance. You don't have the mind of the Most High Yahweh. Which means the Most High Yahweh is not dealing with you. Because the Most High Yahweh looketh on the heart, which is the mind, the lob. Which is why it says, it's what you should do. It's what you should do right here. Instead of judging off the bat based off of the outward appearance. This is what you should do. I have to Google it again. This is what you should do. Try the Spirit by the Spirit. And you would see. John chapter 4 verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they be of the Most High Power Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. So that's what you should do. Instead of judging carnally. Oh, they're rude in speech. Oh, they're dressing in what you call capes and turbans. Why should I believe them? Now I should believe, man, you fucking 2/3 kill me. Instead, you want this. 'Cause I guarantee you, you're not disrespecting Pastor Pork Chops. Isaiah 30:10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not, unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Want your asses to be kissed. That's what you want. You rather us dress up in $1 million suits and have a building somewhere and speak unto y'all smooth things, prophesy deceits. That's what you rather us have. That's why y'all never took heed to the prophets, man. Instead, y'all stoned them. You would have been the same. You would have been in the crowd of those jakes that were stoning the prophets. Matthew 23:27. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stonest them which are sent unto thee, how often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings, and you would not, because you can't get this truth. 2/3 of y'all can't get this truth because you're carnally minded. 2/3 of y'all are carnally minded. Look on things outward, on the outward appearance. Y'all, that's why y'all are like Esau, like brothers have said. Y'all are like Esau. Y'all are of your children. Let me get that. Y'all are of your father the devil. That's John 8:44. I could just get it in the Bible app. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. Speaking of Cain, right? Which Esau, if you can receive it, Esau is Cain reincarnated. And abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Yeah, even verse 43. Why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word. Can't hear his word. You know why? Because you're looking on things after the outward appearance. Look on things on the outward appearance. Oh, he's an austere man with rude speech. Oh, he's wearing oh, he don't got a building. Oh, he's wearing what you call a turban. The brothers I know wear headbands, but yeah. What you call a turban, right? And and a cape, which is a garment, dressing like superheroes and shit. Look at them on the outward appearance instead of hearing what they gotta say, because you can't hear the word. You got ears, but you can't hear because the mind is deaf. Eyes, but you can't see because the mind is blind. The elect, and it's a stumbling block unto you 2/3. Us looking like that. Just speaking of the 2/3 right here. And David said, Romans 11:9. And David said, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. Verse 10, let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always. Speaking of the 2/3. Y'all are that natural man and natural women. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Verse 8. According as it is written, the Most High Power Yahweh hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. Yo. Eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear. What I say? You got eyes, but your mind is blind. You got ears, but your mind is deaf. That's why you 2/3. That's why you 2/3 think that way. And also because we ain't got no power. Well, we ain't got power like that. We got the power to be able to understand these scriptures and break them down. But we ain't got powers like spiritual powers, man. Not yet. Yahweh Shimmy Al Shai would be, Ratazai would be of that number. Psalms 10 and 11 and 10, or Slakia. Psalms 110. Slakia means my bad, by the way, in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. Psalms 11. Psalms 110. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and in beautiness of holiness from the womb of the morning thou hast to do of thy youth. And this applies to Yahweh Shai. But we're joint heirs. Come on now. Joint heirs with Hamashiach. Romans 8:16, the Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High Power Yahweh. Israelites, Yasharallah. But there's a Yasharallah of the Most High Power Yahweh, the elect. Verse 17, and if children and heirs, heirs of the Most High Power Yahweh, and joint heirs with the Most High, with Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. Which this lets you know that, well, this speaks of the elect right here. But eventually, 2/3 are gonna get it on you. 2/3 are gonna get it on the other side. But y'all gonna die on this side. But y'all gonna get it on the other side. As is written, all Israel will be saved. Romans 11:26. And so even you, on the other side, you're going to get it, but you're going to be ashamed. Romans 11:26. And so all Israel shall be saved. As it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. And let me get Daniel 12:2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Yup. Because you're going to be like, damn, why didn't I? Let me get that one. Let me get that one. That's in Wisdom of Solomon. Verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit. It's gonna start when that salvation comes for his elect, which Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Ratazah, we're of that number. You know, I believe so, but you always gotta say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Ratazah. Because we dare not make ourselves of that number at the same time. It's a balance. Wisdom of Solomon 5:3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. Verse 4. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. Ain't that you? Ain't that you? Ain't that you? Verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High Power Yahweh? And his lot is among the saints. These scriptures are a heavy hitter right here. Verse 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the Son of righteousness rose not upon us. Verse 7. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Most High Power Yahweh, we have not known it. Verse 8. What hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us? Well, let me get what vaunting means. Vaunting of a boastful nature. Y'all boasted in y'all's riches, basically. Your carnal possessions. This is talking about Esau, but also you 2/3, because you are children, the children of your father, the devil, man. Verse 9. All these things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hasteth by. Verse 10. Or as a ship that passeth over the waves of the water, that when it is gone by the trace thereof cannot be found, neither the pathway of the keel in the waves. Verse 11. Or as when a bird hath flown through the air, there is no token of her way to be found, but the light air being beaten with the stroke of her wings, and parted with the violent noise and motion of them, as passed through, and therein afterwards no sign where she went is to be found. Verse 12. Or like as when an arrow is shot at a mark, it parteth the air, which immediately cometh together again, so that a man cannot know where it went through, which means through. Verse 13. Even so, in like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw to our end, and no sign of virtue to show, but were consumed in our own wickedness. Verse 14. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with the tempest, and passeth away as a remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. Verse 15. But the righteous live forevermore. The reward also is with the Lord, Yahweh, and the care of them is with the Most High, Yahweh. Verse 16. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom, and a beautiful crown from Yahweh's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. I mean, it goes on. But these are heavy hitters. While you 2/3, y'all gonna be lacking. I'm gonna start at Proverbs 1 and 20. Y'all gonna be spiritually lacking where it counts. Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. Verse 21. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city. She uttered her words, saying. That's also another reason why we go out there. Verse 22. How long, those of us that can, and I aspire, meaning I want to, and I'm trying at the moment to go out there again, like I used to go out there. But, yeah. Verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Verse 23. Turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, I will make known my words unto you. That's what the brothers have been saying, basically, to sum it all up. Verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Verse 25. But ye have sat and nodded all my counsel, and will none of my reproof. Verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Verse 29. For they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 30. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Verse 31. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. Verse 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Verse 33. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. There you go. Whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. But you not hearkening, so you not gonna dwell safely, and you're not gonna be quiet from fear of evil. Scoffers like you. You scorners that delight in your scorning, and fools that hate knowledge. This fits you.
Yeah, man.
Play what else
Y'all niggas look like a
say.
70s street gang. That shit is nasty work, son. I can't stand you niggas. Respectfully. I don't give a fuck how much you know, nigga. I just want to know shit.
Fools hate knowledge.
My kids can't eat no books, nigga.
Carnal ass nigga. What about them? You ain't got no faith. You ain't got no faith. Let me get that one. Just carnal minded. Yeah, I wish I was constantly saying, oh, ye of little faith to niggas like y'all, man. Let me get this one. Okay, it goes into something else. But, yeah, y'all ain't got no faith. Y'all ain't got, let me get this one. This is better. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High Power Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. He ain't got no faith. My fingers keep falling asleep. But don't you think that if you had faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and showed your faith by your works and served the Most High Power Yahweh, through his only begotten son Yahweh Shai, instead of being the court jester for Esau? Don't you think, instead of scoffing at the brothers, don't you think, I'll just say that because being a court jester, that's a job. But instead of scoffing at brothers, don't you think that, just taking heed to what we say and following, come back to law, statutes, and commandments and following to the best of your ability, because we all slip up. But the righteous man come back. Basically gets back up. But the wicked fall in the mischief. But you know what I'm saying. If niggas like you took heed and followed the path that we're leading y'all on, that the brothers are leading y'all to, the old path, and I actually had that fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Don't you think that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai would provide? For niggas that actually think like you're what you probably think that way too. You do think that way. Scratch that probably shit. You do think that way. But I'm talking about dudes that's on the bottom that think like you. Don't you think that the Most High Yahweh would provide opportunities for y'all to feed y'all's children? Or when they're in Jacob's trouble hits, he's gonna he wouldn't feed you like like no like or he would, I should say, feed you like he fed Elijah in the wilderness. But y'all ain't got faith to think like that.
I just want to know shit. My kids can't eat no books, nigga. Get some money.
That's a 2/3 nigga logic. Dumb nigga logic.
Broke ass, angry niggas, man. That get on my nerves.
You see, man, this guy vehemently against the prophets of the Lord.
He's an ignorant 2/3. Ignorant carnal 2/3, man. It looks on things after the outward appearance. It's all about carnality. Believes man should live by bread alone. Ain't got no faith. Want now type shit. Like Esau. Y'all have the mindset of Esau. Genesis 25 and 29. And Jacob saw pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. Verse 31. And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. Verse 32. And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? Verse 33. And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he swore to him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Verse 34. And Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So you're all like Esau, despising your birthright and blessing, which the blessing comes with the birthright. So the title, just like the title comes with the car. You know, it's the come on. Y'all despise it just like Esau. That's why y'all are called children of your father the devil. But with that, I hope this video is edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to the Akim out there, spreading this truth like wildfire in all truthfulness and in all sincerity. And shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. Shalom, stay strong. Ababa Ball, death to Babylon. Abadla Gawayim, death to these other nations. Abadla Adawamium, death to these Edomites. Abadla Gawayim, death to these other nations. Abadla Yabim Nawa, death to the rest, death to our enemies, the rest of our enemies being 2/3 of you so-called black people, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners of the speckled bird variety living here in the States, you know, looking like the other nations, as well as, well, 2/3 of y'all, as well as you Israelites scattered, you wicked Israelites, the wicked ones, scattered to the four corners of the earth. You rebellious Israelites. You know, y'all are enemies as well. And the Most High Yahweh is going to bring that death by pain to y'all as well in other ways. Even though that lake of fire is here in Babylon, it's here for you 2/3 heathens and Edomites in Babylon. Get what I'm saying? Shalom, stay strong, Ababa Ball, and Yasharallah forever. Shalom.